You are watching WPTV, award-winning college television.
Welcome back to the desk. William Patterson football is back, and the Pioneers are looking for a successful season. Here to break down all the action from Whiteman Stadium is Matt, Sean, Kellie, and Lamont. The Pioneers went 1-9 last season, and they're looking to turn things around this season. Jinks, how can the Pioneers turn things around this season?
Coop, I just want to say your hair looks great today. They got to perform in the red zone. They were 7-21 in red zone attempts last season when their opponents were 41 for 46 with 36 touchdowns. If they take advantage of those opportunities, I think they'll have a lot more chances to score and in result to win more games.
Mom?
Coop, I just want to say your earrings look so great today.
Thank you.
But anyways, the Pioneers, what they have to do is make big plays consistently. What they did last season, they struggled to make the big plays. When it was offense, struggled to make the 15-plus yard receptions, 15-plus yards rushes. They couldn't do that. Defensively, they weren't getting the turnovers. Even against Westcon this past week, they didn't do that well. They have to figure out this season if they don't have a successful season.
Kellie?
Coop, I just want to say that suit looks very good on you. You look very snazzy. You got to give me motivation and the confidence. They haven't had a winning season. They went 5-5 in a couple of seasons, but that motivation is really, it's all a mental game. So they need to get into that good mindset and make good plays like Mont said.
Finish us off, Sean.
You know, Cooper, I just love the bow tie. I said it was pretty simple. Just work as a team. You know, I feel like if you work as a team, you work together, you strategize before the game, and just stick to the plan. I feel like you could definitely win some more games than last season.
Yeah, working as a unit can really propel your team, and if they do that, they can have a successful season. On September 6th, the Pioneers faced off against West Connecticut State for the first game of the season, and they were unable to get the win. They're losing 21-20. Kellie, I'll go to you. Break this game down for me.
So William Patterson took a trip to Western Connecticut, scoring only 20 points, going one short. They each both had 2 turnovers, 156 rushing yards from the Pioneers and 22 from the Wolves, and 66 passing yards for our Pioneers and 233 for Western Connecticut.
Sean, I'll go to you. Why did the Pioneers ultimately lose this game?
I feel like it was just passing. You know, they had 66 yards passing. They had 0 passing touchdowns, and the opponents had 233 yards and with 1 touchdown. So I feel like that was just the main reason that they couldn't bring it home.
Jinx?
I got to go with penalties. A big unsportsmanlike contact penalty pushed an extra point attempt back 15 yards, and the kick was ultimately missed. Also, the Pioneers had 10 penalties throughout that game, and it cost them 100 yards. I feel like if they clean up their game, they'll make a lot less of these mistakes, and it will ultimately lead to them being able to come out on top that game.
Mom?
Just like they all said, one word, many actions, discipline. What they failed to do was get the receivers open, get the receivers the ball. Jennings had, six passes completed, 5 of them were to Nolan Epps. And on top of that, he got sacked 4 times, losing 32 yards. Yes, the man ran the ball 19 times and had 106 carries for 3 touchdowns. But when you lose the ball behind the line of scrimmage 32 times, it's not going to go well. And like Jinx just mentioned with an amazing stat, you had 100 yards lost in penalties with 10 penalties. You cannot win a game if you're losing constantly off of penalties. The discipline alone, the Pioneers have to fix it and have to get it right for the season.
Yeah, discipline is key. Kellie, I'll go to you.
I also went with passing along with McNally. I'm sorry. Nigel Jennings went 9 for 23 in passing, and that just cannot happen, especially in such a close game. Only 66 passing yards. That was just not going to cut it for the Pioneers. So moving forward, we just need more passing yards to keep things going.
Yeah, and if you clean up the passing game, it can really propel your offense to get some points up on the board. This offseason, the Pioneers saw a ton of new fresh faces enter Wayne. Kellie, I'll go back to you. Who's a player that you're looking forward to seeing in the new uniform this season?
Well, I just want to say welcome home to Jordan Williams, the Sean Williams' son. He was named Offensive Player of the Year 3 times in high school and also had 4 tackles against Western Connecticut, which was a big step in his direction. So I'm really excited to see what else he has in store for the Pioneers.
Sean?
I kind of went for an underdog pick. I picked Jaden House. He didn't have a lot of high school stats, but he's the offensive lineman. He's 6'3", and I feel like he played in the most recent game against Connecticut. He's playing as a freshman. I feel like gives him an edge against the other players.
Jinxie, who do you got?
I'm going with Nick Laura. This kid can ball. In his senior year, he had 651 total yards with 6 offensive touchdowns and also adding 83 tackles. And he was named to the all-conference team for his high school in 2024. And also, he's a 3-sport athlete. He lettered 4 times in wrestling and lacrosse. Obviously, a really athletic kid. I feel like he can make some damage in this season.
Mom finishes off here.
Has to be the transfer from St. Francis University, Gavin Renberg, number 5. In his debut for the Pioneers, he had 9 solo tackles with 3 assists. That's 12 total, and on top of that, he had 1 interception. Doing it all for the Pioneers, showing that he can be the guy for the Pioneers defense and might be the best transfer in the portal this year.
Yeah, the Pioneers have a lot of transfer students that came to Willie P, and he's one of them, and looking to see him in the Pioneer uniform. On September 20th, the Pioneers have their home opener against Salve Regina, who are 2-0, and they haven't seen them since 2014. I'll go to you, Mont. How can the Pioneers secure a win here?
Well, what the Pioneers honestly have to do is be the most physical team. Physicality wins the game. Football is about physicality. The man at the line is versus the man at the line. Who's going to be the best man on the game? Hey, like I mentioned, they gave up 4 sacks last week, and that's 32 yards. You can't have that. You have to outman them. And this game is a 9 years. The last time they played was 2014, and it was on September 20th. Yeah. The same game is going to be on September 20th. So 9 years later, how are the Pioneers, new baby faces, all of them coming, and how are they going to shine? I think the physicality is going to outmatch it, and the Pioneers have to do it.
Kelly?
I went with receptions. We didn't see that many receptions in this game. It was mostly just a rushing game. So, like I said before, 66 passing yards, not going to cut it. 9 for 23, not going to cut it. So, to be on top of the Salve Regina team, they just need to have more receptions.
McNally?
I said time management. I feel like if they manage their time better, the last game they had the late penalty, which kind of really messed them up. They had the 15-yard penalty. I feel like if they use the clock, they make aggressive plays earlier, they could secure more wins than last season.
Jinks, finish it off here.
I'm agreeing with Kellie here. I'm going with the passing. Obviously, the rushing was great, 156 total yards with 3 rushing touchdowns. But with no passing touchdowns for the Pioneers and only 66 yards, I feel like if we utilize our receivers more and we get the ball and we can get the ball further out, I feel like they can come out on top in this game.
Yeah, passing is key. That is all we have from Whiteman Stadium. Let's head to the Diamond and talk all things MLB baseball coming up on WPTV.